but the Italian herb bread. This was the only one that needs to proof for about 2 hours, then knead it, and then let it go for 3 hours. So this is the longest one that it takes, but everything that you need is right in these packages. All right. So we are using the beer bread today, and on the back side, it just says you use a 12-ounce beer, non-alcoholic beer, sparkling fruit juice you can use instead of beer. So if you are, if you don't want to do the alcohol, then use sparkling fruit juice, sparkling water, or carbonated soft drinks. All right. You need one beer pouch on this one, and then the optional is putting in 1 tablespoon of melted butter or margarine on top of your bread. The instructions are to heat your oven to 350 degrees, lightly spray a 9 by 5 loaf pan, which we got our loaf pan here. We're going to spray it in a second. And they're going to mix our two ingredients together and put it in here. We're going to bake it at 350 for about 50 to 55 minutes. Pretty darn simple. All right, so we're going to put this off to the side, and we're going to spray our loaf pan, which this is the new loaf pan by Pampered Chef. You can actually preheat this pan. It is made in the United States, as it says here, but this is the new line by Pampered Chef where you can preheat this one, can go under the broiler, and it's dishwasher safe. Yeah, you can actually put soap in here and clean it, but if you want it to season well, then don't wash it with soap. All right, so we're going to be using the kitchen spritzer. This is a new spritzer by Pampered Chef. They just redesigned it. It does the same function as the old one, and I'm trying to get it nice and tight so I can get some oil in here and spray it in my pan. All right, so you can see how nicely it sprays. All right, just spray it really nice. I'm going to get my I'm getting aerosol. I'm getting a little spray up my I'm breathing it in. All right, so pump this up, pump them up again. I'm going to put a little bit more in here. There we go. Put it in the corners. All right, very good. When you're done with this, release the air out. Otherwise, your oil gets a little rancid. We don't want any oil in there. All right, next, I'm going to get a brush and just lightly brush this around so it's nicely evenly coated. It was really nicely coated, but I just like to do it just a little bit more. Get those corners in there so it doesn't stick. All right, because there's really no fat in the bread. All right, but has in grease. All right, next we're going to get our package, and we open it up, and I have our ingredients right here. I have one beer. I'm using Michelob Ultra. I'm using one of my Michelob Ultras, and we're going to just pour that right in and mix it all together. If you find value in my broadcast, please subscribe to the channel. It is much appreciated. And you can also send out awards if you're here on HAPS or any of them. Let me see. We have Missy Mouse. Hey, Missy Mouse. Had me at beer. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the Got Talent Award. I'm not sure if this is talent. This is just opening a package and pouring in the beer and mixing it together. Pretty darn simple. So how did I choose the beer bread over the caramel latte and Italian herb? Well, I had to use up this batter. This was the oldest batter I had, so I'm using this one up first. All right. My mom was sitting there at dinner last night, and she's looking at all these packages, and she goes, "Well, what's the difference? And why don't you make one?" I'm like, "All right, well, we'll make one today." So here we go. Or I said tomorrow when it was yesterday. All right. So we're just mixing this up. It says, "Do not overmix." Now, one thing about this beer bread, you can actually do different flavors of beer bread. How about that? You can do different flavors. Now, some of them that they have is orange bread. You can do the beer bread batter, and instead of doing beer, you can put in orange soda and then chop in some mandarin oranges. All right. Another one you can use, this has pizza dough. Yeah, we use this pizza dough. There's a little recipe. You can reach out to me and I'll send it to you. All right. And then we have drop biscuits. You can do cornbread. We can do focaccia in here. We can do a garlic cheese bread. All right. Some of the other ones is peanut butter bread. This is interesting. Cream soda and a half a cup of peanut butter topped with powdered sugar glaze is a peanut butter bread using the beer batter bread mix. Isn't that phenomenal? Whoever heard of peanut butter bread? Then you have banana bread, which is, of course, a pretty traditional. Pumpkin bread. Use orange soda and a half a can or 12-ounce can of pumpkin puree in it, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of ginger, and a half a teaspoon of cloves, and a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. All right. So this is nicely. Look how nice this is. All right. Let's make sure we get it all up from the bottom. and get all that dry ingredients out of here. All right. Some of the other one is a cherry bread. A cherry bread is a variation of Dr. Pepper. You use chopped cherries and chopped nuts for cherry bread. Doesn't that sound really good? All right, so we got our bread mix already mixed up. It's pretty much cleaned. The bottom is nicely, nothing dry is coming up. So we're good to go on this. All right, so we're going to get our pan over here that we just greased up, and we're going to put it right in here. Hello, Melanie. Yes, you make lots of things. You have talent, don't you? Okay, thank you, Melanie. Hello, Mary. How are you doing, everybody? All right, so my name is Alexis. I'm an independent consultant for Pampered Chef, and I need your help. I need some people to host a party, whether they want to host a share rewards party where all their guests get a percentage off, or they want to do a fundraiser. We can do a Feeding America fundraiser where Pampered Chef is actually giving double the donation to Feeding America, because since all the disasters are going on in the United States. All right, so you can support my broadcast and my business by hosting a party. Okay, reach out to me and say, hey, I would love to host a party. Or do you have a bridal shower? Do you have somebody who's getting married, or even somebody who's having a baby? Wouldn't it be great to give them a quick cooker for a gift? All right, or the rock crock. All right, let me get all this out. Knowing me, you know I got to get everything out good to the last drop here. All right, let's get another little scraper. I'm not sure where my other one is, but we're going to get this one and scrape it right off. All right, there we go. And that is it. Look how quick this is to make. Just mix 2 ingredients, the beer bread together with the beer bread mix and beer. That's it. All right. See, let's shake it a little bit so it gets nice little flat. And I'm going to drizzle some butter right on top. This is 1 tablespoon of melted butter. Yeah, we're going all the way here. And I'm just going to drizzle it right on top. All right, there we go. Gonna be nice. Now you can put some seasonings on here if you want to do Italian seasonings. We can do that. My oven is heated up to 350 degrees, and we're gonna bake this for 50 to 55 minutes. All right. So anyway, that's how we do beer bread. That's Pampered Chef style, and we have it right there. And there's 3 different breads that you can choose from, and you can use it in this stoneware loaf pan, which is phenomenal by Pampered Chef because it'll give a nice golden color to it. All right. So anyway, it's just a quick in and out. It's only been less than 10 minutes on this one, and thank you so much for your support. If you want to purchase this, it is available for sale. Here's the link, and you can put on any of the host parties. What ingredients makes it beer? The hops. Well, the beer bread is a mixture of stuff, and it just says add beer. But if you don't like beer, you can use non-alcoholic beer. You can use sparkling fruit juice, sparkling water, or carbonated beverages on here. All right, so that's this one. We still have 2 others more to make, and I want to thank everyone for coming in and spending a little bit of your time with me. Reach out to me if you want. You can join my VIP group on Facebook, and I'll post the final results over there. Thanks for coming in. Bye.